What if I told you that the economic system you've been taught to either love or hate isn't actually what you think it is? And that understanding this one distinction could completely change how you navigate money, career choices, and even your daily purchases. For years, I felt trapped in endless debates about capitalism. Friends would argue it's pure evil, destroying the planet and creating inequality. Others would defend it as the greatest system ever created. Meanwhile, I'm sitting there thinking, we're all talking about completely different things. I felt confused, frustrated, and honestly pretty cynical about the whole economic conversation. Then I discovered something that changed everything. There's a massive difference between what economists call free market capitalism and what we actually have today. And once you understand this difference, you can finally stop arguing about theory and start making smarter decisions with your actual life. Here's the breakdown that will save you years of confusion. Step 1. Understand that modern economies aren't purely capitalist. They're mixed systems. True capitalism means private ownership, voluntary exchange, and minimal government interference. But look around. We have massive government subsidies, bailouts, regulations, and central banks controlling interest rates. That's not pure capitalism. That's a hybrid. Recognizing this stops you from blaming or praising the wrong thing. Step 2. Learn the difference between crony capitalism and competitive capitalism. Crony capitalism is when big businesses use government connections to eliminate competition and secure advantages. Think bailouts for banks while small businesses fail. Competitive capitalism is when companies succeed by serving customers better. Understanding this helps you identify which businesses and investments actually deserve your support. Step 3. Recognize that markets are tools, not religions. Markets are incredibly powerful at coordinating information and resources. But they're not perfect, and they're not moral systems. They're tools. Just like a hammer can build a house or break a window. This perspective helps you use market forces strategically instead of getting emotionally attached to ideology. Step 4. Focus on what you can control. Instead of debating whether capitalism is good or bad, ask, how can I use market principles to improve my situation? How can I create value for others? How can I make choices that align with my values? This shifts you from victim mentality to active participant. Step 5. Understand incentives, not intentions. The beauty of market systems isn't that people are good or bad. It's that good systems align self-interest with social benefit. When someone serves you well at a restaurant, they're not being altruistic. They want your tip and return business, but you both benefit. Understanding this helps you design better systems in your own life and work. Now, I know what you're thinking. This sounds too simple. I was skeptical too. I thought economics had to be complicated, that there had to be some perfect system we just hadn't found yet. But after applying this framework for 6 months, something interesting happened. I stopped getting stressed about economic news. I started making better investment decisions. I chose jobs and projects based on value creation rather than just salary. People started asking me why I seemed more confident about money and career choices. Here's what I want you to do. For the next 30 days, try this experiment. Instead of consuming economic news or political debates, spend that time learning one practical skill that creates value for others. Could be coding, cooking, writing, fixing things, teaching something you know. Anything that makes someone else's life better. Watch what happens. You'll start seeing the economy differently. Not as this abstract system happening to you, but as millions of people trying to solve problems for each other. And you'll realize you're not stuck on the sidelines of capitalism. You're already participating. The question is just, how intentionally? Remember, understanding systems gives you power within them. And small shifts in how you think about economics can create massive changes in your financial reality.